Does your sister run away from home a lot? Do you
Yes.
feel she should be allowed to do things in the home or not?
She really should know she's only 15.
She should not. Okay. Well, as I said, Monica, who's 15, is waiting backstage. Let's hear what she has to say about running away. Come on out, Monica.
Coming from that end.
Now, Monica,
I can do that too.
tell me what the problem is.
First
I'm
of all,
willing to
I ain't
listen.
no hoe.
Yeah, you
And
are.
second of all, I don't run away.
Girls.
Yes, you do.
You don't run away.
No, I didn't.
Tell me.
She's kicked me out,
Excuse
and I ain't
me.
no hoe.
I
Yeah,
told
you are
you.
a hoe.
Excuse me, I told you your alcohol, your drugs, and your men could not come to my home, and I meant it.
Nice, so why do you think I'm out in Portland?
Because you rather have your drugs and your alcohol in your streets.
Well, I'd rather be out there than... I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
you're
be-
almost cool.
Monica,
You need to go back to
Mom
school.
would like you to be home, wouldn't you?
Yes, definitely.
But
I would
sh-
like her to be back in school and getting an education, which she desperately needs.
Okay. What Mother doesn't want to do, Monica, is give you permission to do things in her home. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Do you think she's wrong? I mean, I'm willing to listen. Talk to me. You think she's wrong?
No, because she's done a lot of ignorant stuff to me, too.
What has she done to you, darling?
We're talking about sex. Don't cry.
Man, don't hug me.
Well, stop being that guy's so
She's a
cool.
witch.
Monica, what has she done?
What do you mean by... What are you talking about?
Okay,
What has she done?
I'll start at the beginning. Mother would like you to live at home. She wants you to go to school.
Right,
Okay.
I will go to school.
I don't think so because she's only 15 years old. She just turned 15. This has been going on for over a year.
Okay.
It's not that she's just having sex, but from what I know, she's having unprotected sex. And there's so many things out there. I don't want to see her get hurt. I have a 17-year-old cousin, her sister, who is pregnant now, and she was allowed to have sex. I don't want the same thing to happen to her.
So you feel your aunt has made two mistakes. One
Yes.
with the older daughter who is pregnant, and one with this daughter.
Yes, she's doing the same thing. It's like she hasn't learned from it.
Okay. Is it possible that Debbie thinks by giving Susan some freedom, she's making sure that Susan will not turn out like Monica and go and hide? And
No, I don't think it's freedom at all. I think she's trying to control her. Debbie likes to control people, and this is the way she can control where she has sex, who she has sex with, and things like that.
let's say she told her daughter not to have sex. The daughter's going to do it anyhow, right?
Probably, yes, but like other kids, you know, when you're a teenager, you're supposed to go out and sneak around, and if you get caught, you get grounded or something.
Okay, I think we got to the topic. Debbie, come on out. Now, Debbie, the first thing I want you to know is Jessica, it contacted us because she loves you. I don't think she's trying to meddle, and I think she's trying to just say, hey, wait a minute, let's investigate this. Why do you let your teenager have sex at home? Is this
Okay.
right?
It's not right for every person, okay?
Okay.
But in my situation, the daughter that is pregnant, she got pregnant in a car, okay? So she was not in the home.
But she still had sex at home.
When she got pregnant, okay.
Was she allowed to have sex at home?
Not at first, no. Not until I knew that they were sexually active. And what I like to do is I like to make sure that my daughters have condoms, that they're protected, they have spermicides. You know, I provide this for them so that they do not become
So
pregnant.
what's the problem with Becky?
She's 17 years old. She is having sex in my mother's house.
Now, your mother approves of this.
There's nothing my mom can do. Everybody says that there's stuff that my mom can do. My mom works very hard. She works all the time. And it is
Short of locking the doors,
she's tried.
there is nothing. Well, how does Mother feel about this?
She comes home, she screams, she yells, she tries to punish.
Okay.
Nothing. She punishes her, she leaves. She calls the police. My mom has called the police. My mom has gotten to the point where she's gotten in fights with my sister to try to keep her in the house.
So the sister will bring men home no matter what.
No, not men, just one.
Just one.
Yes.
Okay. The sister will bring a man home no matter what.
Right.
There is no way your mother can keep your sister from doing that
She's
because
tried.
she's out all day working.
My mom has tried. okay, she's tried, but there's only a certain point that you can go to. I mean, there's just a certain point. She's basically tried everything.
Did your mother let you have sex at home with your boyfriend?
No.
She did not, but she's doing this for the sister.
Doing this with the sister, my mom, I left. I mean, there was a couple times when I left. If I was gonna have sex, I left. I didn't do it in my mom's house.
Where did you do it?
His house.
I'm getting the feeling that everyone thinks this is a bad idea, but when I keep asking where, it's cars and his house and things like that. Becky's been waiting backstage. Let's hear what she has to say. Becky, come on out. Okay, Becky. No one can control you, right?
She's completely lying. My mom controls me. I've never gotten into a fight with my mother. She's gotten into fist fights with my mother, and I've had to break it up.
Making her hide and do it in the car or the sleazy motel. Kim also says she feels that by maintaining an open relationship with her daughter, she can make sure her daughter is safe and uses protection. I don't know how you can do that unless you're in bed with them at the moment, but Kim, let's get out in the open. Your plan didn't work because your 16-year-old daughter did in fact get pregnant and now has a baby. So what happened with the plan?
Well, she was on birth control pill when she ended up pregnant. And in the state of Pennsylvania, they told us that she had a cyst on her ovary.
Yeah.
And we now have an 8-month beautiful cyst. And she's a doll. And the daddy and the boyfriend is wonderful. And I wouldn't take nothing for him. And when she's 18, if they still want to get married, I'm all for it.
Okay.
That's wonderful.
So-
and I know she's not going to get pregnant right now because she takes a shot. It's called a depot shot. It keeps
Okay.
her from getting pregnant. And he spends the weekends with her.
In the house?
Yes.
Are they having sex in the house?
Yes,
And is that all right?
that's fine with me.
Okay. I understand your point about wanting to be open, but are you saying that you have no problem with the fact that she's in question or answer? Is it?
This is the most complicated
Of all
subject
the-
there is.
Is it?
In fact, sex is one of the subjects that really divides our society, as you know, with the abortion issue, etc. And when I was doing sex education in New York City, the diversity and the differences of opinion are tremendous, as you can hear here. The only thing that bothers me here is there's so much judgmentalness about what someone else should do. And basically, sex is a private issue. And what the parents believe and the families believe is what should go on in their home. And hopefully, if you raise your children with your belief systems, with your values from very young, we won't get to the point where there's an explosion at the teenage years.
But we've gotten, let's take our first family, Susan. We've gotten to this. I mean, we're at this point, right?
Well, the communication is broken down here. Monica has a lot to say to her mom, a lot. And she feels that her mom doesn't listen. Now, your mom may feel the same way about Monica. And listening is one of the most important skills there is. I know that because I talk a lot and I